Right, we're here with Saigon skipper Kelp, trainer of Joey Gilbert. Just guided him through the 7th round knockout. How's work been going for him? How long have you been training him?
Well, Joey came to my gym in Vegas for about a week and a half, and we worked, and then he went to Freddie Roach's gym and got some sparring with a bunch of top fighters. And I've known Joey for a long time. I coached the UNLV boxing team for 10 years, and he was a rival at UNR, and we just formed a nice friendship relationship. And he's a tough kid, and I just came in to tweak him a little bit, help him out to get through this fight.
So were you,
his preparation got him here. He worked hard.
So are you a fill-in cornerman, or is this a relationship that you think will go on?
I think it's something that can grow, and we get along real well together. There's good chemistry there, and he responded well to the information I was giving him before the fight and during the fight. So he made adjustments, and he's an open book, and he's willing to learn, and he's not too proud and stuck in his ways. So I like working with him a lot.
And what exactly were those adjustments?
The one thing that we worked on before the fight was to let his left hook go. He's not a big left hooker. He doesn't really throw his left hook that much. He gets right hand happy, and this fight was indicative of that kind of initially, because Joey was hitting him with so many right hands and starting to get right hand happy, and his head was almost numb on that side. So the shot that came around when he started opening up his hook, it kind of opened the fight up for Joey to get the guy out of there. It was something we worked on right before the fight, and he implemented it. That says a lot about him.
So for someone with your type of career, you came out top prospect, rookie of the year, all the honors early in your career, and then you had that adversity. What do you tell a fighter that's in Joey's shoes that has had a similar story, that was doing real good, and then in the last couple of years was that on downfall?
As walking the path that I walked, it gives me the experience. I've kind of seen both sides. I've seen the pinnacle of being a future prospect and a hot star, and then I saw where boxing could be a dead end. I know the pitfalls, and I have an idea of some of the reasons why it didn't go the way it should have went, and some of the reasons why it did, and I can pass it on to younger fighters. And I think just being that I've walked those shoes, I can pass it on. Kind of tell them from my perspective.
And then Joey, most fighters that start losing, maybe their confidence goes. In the time you've worked with him, have you noticed any change in his confidence?
You know what? Yeah, he was very positive, just completely no negative thoughts, and you can just see it in his face. You can see when a fighter knows he's going to win a fight. Joey had that look, and I was happy to see that.
So tell people out there a little bit about your gym in Vegas, how fighters you train.
I have a fighter gym in Vegas. I've been working with a lot of mixed martial arts fighters. I've been working with Gilbert, who's going to Vancouver next month to fight Ben Rock. But I have a stable of young boxers now. Henry Namau is a cruiserweight that I'm working with, and he's a young cruiserweight that you're going to hear a lot about real soon. And I have a heavyweight, a Cuban heavyweight that's 10-1, Henry Fuentes, and he hasn't fought tough competition yet, but he's a prospect to look out for.
All right, and then you were working a long time with the UNLV team with Chris Ben, and went through the process with Elena Reed, leading her to a championship. What's the latest with them?
Well, Chris Ben he's the head coach of the UNLV boxing team right now. He's a very good friend of mine, so I'm on the board of directors for the boxing team and helping Chris out on an administrative level, and he's doing great things with that team. He just had a national champion this year in the heavyweight division. And Elena Reed, she did MMA, and we didn't want her to, but she's just a fighter, a warrior. And if she can't get to fight, she's going to fight some way, shape, or form. But I believe she's fighting real soon in a boxing match. And she's a sweetheart, and she's a talented fighter.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
Just look out for the future. I'm really getting into boxing now. I got a stable of fighters coming out, and young guys that work hard like Joey. And I surround myself with them. I think we can do big things.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations.